we go out the balcony, or whatever you want to call it, and here's a lovely view. Just the car park here, some nice hedge, see? There's the hedge, very nice. And yep, it's a slightly overcast day, which is good because the last 2 days we've been walking around Paris. It's been probably about 30 degrees and it's really been a little bit tiring to be a professional tourist. So we're going to enjoy being around in this sort of weather. And today on the itinerary, as will be seen later on, is the Pompidou Centre, amongst other places. And we're meeting a friend of Auntie Judy's. Mado will be accompanying us today. And yeah, so there'll be, probably the next time we speak, we'll be bouncing along on the metro. Okay, here we are. We didn't get any shots on the metro because we were too embarrassed. And here's Mum talking with Auntie Judy's friend, and Mado back here. And here's Dad, and
looking forward to going into Musée d'Orsay.
Oui, le Musée d'Orsay.
An exhibition in Canberra 3 years ago.
Right.
So we'll continue.
Going to see the real thing. Okay. Right, well, here we are in the Musée d'Orsay. We just said hello and goodbye quickly to Auntie Judy's friend. And what we're here to see, I've been told, this is a converted railway station, and you can see it's very detailed. And down there, beyond this 3-to-1 zoom, is lots of statues, so we'll go and find out what this is all about. Right, now if we go up here, something very special. Wow, big clock. Very, very big clock, and you can see the time is, see it's nearly 20, it's about 25 past 11, and up to the roof. Now I try and do a limbo all the way back over here, and that's as far as I can get.
As well as the arch, it's probably worth looking at the this window wall and these riveted columns and transom members that support the windows.
Count the money, count the money. De Monet. So we're in the Impressionists area now, and there's lots of money, Monet, around. And there's one over here. Some of them look familiar. Anything look familiar here? Oh, there's something that looks familiar. It's Dad. This one also looks quite nice, I think. Watching the video camera is not as sharp as it should be. It's not bad at all.
Ne prends pas ça. Tu connais deux gars, il a dit non. Il est un peintre fameux pour avoir peint des danseuses. Oui. Alors elle a dit, est-ce que les danseuses, elles ont aimé être peintes? Ils les ont mis dans des endroits comme ça.
Mum's just explained to Mado, we're having a look at some of the work from this painter, Degas, and Mum said that he painted lots of ballerinas, so I asked if it was chocolate body paint that he used to paint the ballerinas, and she just started laughing, so I had the wrong idea. Here's some of the ballerinas in one of the paintings here. Look at all of these little baby sculptures. Some poor girl's had to stand with her leg like that for hours on end, the sculptor, to make so many different copies of the same piece of work. Some of the Monet things look very familiar, like this one here I'm sure I've seen before somewhere. And there's it's quite an interesting style, this Impressionism. Right now, this is a Renoir, and not being the expert on Renoir, me being more of a Monet person, I thought I'd get Mum to comment on this one here. So, please, Mum, tell me what you think of this, and I'll try.
Renoir was
interesting.
famous for his play on light and rounded figures. As you can see, it looks like an afternoon of nice weather in the forest, and people are very relaxed and enjoying each other's company. And the colors are much more vibrant. Jeffrey is trying to
Just
learn
use the macro lens.
the technique of painting.
And see up close the technique that's used here. So,
There's a Monet here to consider. Picture along.
okay, I already got a few Monets, but we've got plenty of Monet. We're in another room now, and here's another Renoir which looks familiar. This lady here. And that's accompanied by another picture of the same lady. Uh-oh, someone's using a flash. Naughty, naughty. And yeah, so there she is here. So very familiar. It's funny seeing these familiar works of art that you would have, I don't know, like the Mona Lisa the other day from the Smith's Chips ad, or other ones which you see in art books around the world. It's nice to actually see them live, see in detail the sort of work that's gone into them. Now there's some work by Van Gogh, including this self-portrait here where he's showing off his good ear. So some other work by him. This one here looks quite interesting. These two strange looking characters. Find out what that's all about. Let's just see. The Deux Fillettes. So the two boys. They look a bit evil to me. Here's Mum in the art gallery. Mum in the art gallery. Okay. She likes this one here. Yep, I quite like that one too.
Yeah. Why do you like it?
It's a good size.
Je demande pourquoi il aime ça, il dit que c'est une bonne taille.
It's basically life size. It's good to see something that's actually life size. Some of the things are much too big here. Some of them are a bit small. It's just the guy's about real size. That's the major highlight of this piece of work. And here is a painting of Notre Dame, which you probably can't see too well, but there's several paintings of Notre Dame along here, church, at different times of the year. And strangely enough, there are no tourists in any of the paintings. So one would assume that all of those paintings are done in winter, or there would have been thousands of people out the front like there were yesterday.
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. Actually looks like there's a picture of him on the wall off the back, because there's a photo of him on the other side. The one on the left looks a bit like a young Van Gogh.
Where did you get that from?
Well, this guy with the orange hair here, if you look on the other side, there's a self-portrait. So this might be his place, actually.
Yeah, it was his bedroom.
Yeah, well, that's put by, he's got a photo of himself in the
He
bedroom.
went to the south of France.
There's a Cézanne. Some few Cézannes around, which is interesting if I go into detail on this one. Sort of get the macro lens happening. And sort of make out the imperfections in the paint, but you can get an idea of how it all works nicely from a distance. If I try and blur it a little bit, you can sort of see that.
Cézanne.
Yeah. Here's another one by Cézanne. Nice and green. It looks a little bit like Endor, where the Ewoks come from. So here we are outside, at the top of the museum, and you can see a nice boat going down the Seine. Dad's busy talking to some Westerners from Adelaide. Probably he's not wearing his Collingwood cap today, but he'll probably be discussing football with them outside. And you can see here's this baby Ferris wheel, but going past the column, you can see out towards Place de la Concorde. That's with a nice big Ferris wheel here. And you can see the gold column there too. This is built by Rousseau, which I think is quite nice. It looks a bit like a comic or something like that even. Nice and colourful. Interesting picture. Interesting carving here. Don't want to try and interpret it. It's called Isis. Example of some pointers pictures. This one here is one of my favourites. But all around here, I'll try and do a close-up of one so you can see the actual technique. Here's a close-up of some pointism. This particular piece is by
Rather big pixels.
Paul Signac. Yes, the resolution's not as good as it could be, but you know, we are talking 18. How was it? Oh, actually, it's not so long ago. 1892. So we have to allow for that, in considering the resolution they've been able to achieve, I suppose. Right, we're out of the museum now. Here we are in a typical sort of street on a rue de Belchite and something else. And here's Mum. She's just come out of another patisserie, not satisfied.
There was no flan. Where's my
No flan. Well, no flan means no patisserie this time. But let's just leave the song as we walk through the street. We're heading towards the metro to head over to Montmartre, and it looks like we're taking a bus. I don't know where Mum's going, but following her. She's not this way. Alright, well, where exactly are you walking? Here. Ah, alright. So taking a bus now. Okay. Good. That's some typical Parisian traffic.
Well, here we are at Montmartre, or Sacré-Cœur, which we'll go up to later. A little show on this afternoon. Hi Jeff, how do you like Montmartre? Tell us the story.
Lots of nice
Enjoying
things
this?
down here to see. It's all very busy. Lots of
paintings. Let's go and see.
We just had a quick background, so leave us for another day.
Not much commentary required, quite obvious. It was a pleasant day and everyone wandering around enjoying, looking and probably purchasing some of these paintings. Here, Madeline.
It's so nice to be here with Jeffrey and Ronnie Ingrid to Inspirit.
Hi.
No.
Madeline. Madeline.
Non, mais ça, quand même, par là. Parce qu'on entend le son. Oui, c'est un truc avec ça. Alors raconte une histoire. Comment tu ressens de ceci? Non, mais c'est toi. Moi, ma voix, je peux l'entendre toute la journée. Oui, moi aussi.
Right, so this church here, this is Notre Dame. No, sorry.
Try Montmartre.
This is, no, it's not Montmartre. Montmartre is the area. The
Okay,
church
Sacré-
is Sacré-Cœur and it's on Montmartre. This was the mistake I was making before. I had no idea where I'd been, but now it makes sense. So here's the church. The horse up there. Nice looking horse. And as you can see, this is an incredible view of Paris. Overcast today, which is better for travelling, but doesn't look so nice. And so you can see how big the city is. There's Dad, and you can see it's just an absolutely huge city all the way around. So we're now going to take the stairs all the way down, back down to the city, and then we're going to go for a boat ride. Here we are, coming down, a little further down the hill. And you can see this nice waterfall thing here too. Back up to the church up there. Looks pretty impressive. At the Ferris wheel, or at the merry-go-round that Mum would like us to all go on, but I said that I'm not really, I'm too old for it for the time being, and so I don't know, she might jump aboard, but at the moment she's just watching the thing go by, wishing that she could jump on one of the horses, but I think that looks like with a bit of luck the idea has taken a back seat and we can get on with doing other things. So not this time. So here we are going down this street at the bottom of Montmartre, heading back towards a metro stop if we're lucky, and you can see it's just full of shops and people shopping and having a look around. Very busy. And yeah, so down here there's more street. Got to watch out for cars like that. And yeah.
Qui possède deux automobilistes et l'autre pour le métro. On the right, another Gustav Eiffel realization, the Biraken Bridge. It has two levels, one for the traffic, another one for the subway.
Well, here we are at Versailles. Jeff, how impressive is this, eh?
It's a very big palace. Wouldn't be a bad sort of place. Mum was saying that perhaps a bar mitzvah or something like that here. This would be a lovely spot. The pavement is a little bit wonky, but other than that, it's in very good condition. And nice colours, bits of gold. And I can't imagine how many people would have been accommodated in some places, in a place this large. Probably fit, 10,000 people pretty happily in this sort of a premise, these sorts of houses and things.
Madeline, turn around.
Thumbs up ahead. We don't know anything of the history of the place yet.
Quite a bit of renovation work going on here at the moment. The whole upper story looks like it's getting in for some attention at the moment.
Or if we'd gotten here like at 10 or something.
Go.
Well, here we are inside one of the rooms in, where are we?
Versailles.
Versailles. Thanks, Mum. And you can see that this was the green room. We're going into the blue room here, and I liken this to a pack of Smarties. Each room is a different colour. Wait? Ah, we've got to have a look. All right, now. Any idea what this means, Mum?
LP?
LP, besides album? Long playing record? Probably doesn't mean very much. Louis Pasteur, why would he be involved in Windows? I don't think so. So anyway, well, the garden will go to... There's no point doing the garden through the window. Anyway, we're coming up to the brown room now, which is very brown. That's the major feature distinguishing this room from the other. The fact that this is brown and the other one was blue, and before that green. Now, the most powerful coloured Smartie, red. Ah, this looks nice. Nice tapestry on the wall here. Having a look at. Very nice. Mum's laughing about something. What's funny?
I asked Mado what LP means, and she says there's poppers everywhere.
Ah, oui. This is Louis Popper. Okay.
No, the other popper.
Who's this guy?
Would you like to step in?
Ah, here we go
This
now.
bed?
Oh, there's a harpsichord. But look here, there's one of these nice divan, couchy things. In fact, I think I'll have a lie down. Better have a lie down. No, I better get up. They probably don't want me here, so I'll go back away. Mum is a bit offended that I said that this tapestry looks a bit nicer than the ones that she has done.
I think you should read this in French, just to punish you.
Hyacinthe,
No, with the camera.
Well, how can the camera read French? All right. There we go, for those who want to read. That's it. Okay. Alright, now we're into a bigger room. An echoey room with lots of gold on the door here. That looks good. There's a whole bunch of tourists here. So let's go and upset them with an interesting commentary. It's like a chapel or something. Alright. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Chapel here.
Chapel. So that's not what you should ask.
Lovely chapel here too, so there's a few of these things. That's certainly a nice roof. Very impressive. Let's take this thing off. The doors, yes, nice doors here too, as Mum's pointed out.
Yeah.
Nothing like a good door.
Oh, I didn't see it there.
Descendants. The gentleman on the left is his son, who never became king because he died before.
Here's a nice bright room for some videoing. So there's a nice big thing on the wall here. The roof is again very ornate, very detailed. And going down here, it's the incredible next room with a chandelier.
So this is the entrance to the Galerie des Glaces.
Ah oui, la Galerie des Glaces, c'est cette direction. Oh wow.
That's the Galerie des Glaces. It's the most famous.
Well, I'm impressed. Let's do some zooming. This is just good. Bon.
Alors, il a dit, deux moments,
Hi.
Hey, come back. It's there.
Yeah, Mum and Dad are going to do a bit of a dance in the Palace de Glace. There we go. And now Dad's kicking the... Oh, I didn't quite mark that one. Now we're outside, and here's part of the garden. As I say, it's very impressive. So we're going to have a bit of a look around the garden. what that was for, but there was some aerial flyover for some reason. So, don't know why, but here we are outside. Here's Mum at Versailles, standing outside. Not really sure what that was all for. Must be something special happening today somewhere in France.
To go there. You want to walk?
Oh oui, oui. Et vous aussi? The toilet in Versailles before cost 2.5 francs. So Dad's over here somewhere trying to avoid the 2.5 franc charge. So you saved your 2.5 francs now.
2.5 francs there.
I might get a drink on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have a bit of a rest on the grass here because it's such a lovely view.
You had to find this parking spot, you had to pay for the car park.
Right, so here we are at the Pompidou Centre. Sorry for the bad focus. Here is Mum, Dad and Brigitte. So there's this big new building and it's sort of right in the middle of Paris, all of these old buildings here, so it looks a bit different, a bit like a power station, something like the Portland Smelter or one of those places which would probably look quite good at night time, all lit up. Very colourful, so we're probably going to go inside and have a little look inside this building now. That's the Tower of St. Jack, and right, here we are walking through the streets of Paris.
Madeline, Brigitte. Here we are walking through the streets of Paris.
We're walking.
Okay, turn around.
Okay. And I'm here too. So lots of traffic, buses and things, cars, and this will be a terrible video to look at, just as bad as road video, I'd say. Oh, it's actually a red light. Yeah, but we're green, should be right. See, it's green. It's a nice looking place. People waiting at the bus stop. I need something really impressive though, with lots of clever pockets or well-designed left.